It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Ready, break!
This pass left side to Downs.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Third down and 1.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him into a set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We're always talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson. This taken in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Second down and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Richardson looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Gay's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen, the man in motion right. Herbert back to the air. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chargers.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Check. 19 tight. 19 tight.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Rig alert. Ready, what?
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Timberwolves. 18 Rattler, 18 Hurt. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Cowboy 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Colts 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Eagle.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On first down, Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On the handoff, Taylor muscling free near the 40. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off play action, Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This pass left side to Downs. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Herbert changing things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Colts 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. Running room at the 50. Look out. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And the Chargers first
He's got Allen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Herbert now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They snap it to Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Downs going in motion right.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson to the air on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Richardson going to move him around. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Richardson. And Sharp calls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now we give to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Richardson working from the gun. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the foot? Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Through the middle of the field. Mike Williams. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams. An even 90 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Chargers 43, Colts 28.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Richardson. Able to connect with Chark. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Finding Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Chargers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.